Hello my dear friends and welcome to StudyIQ. I am Joycey Joy and today in this lecture we will discuss about the IMD Monsoon Forecast of April 2019. First of all, coming to the current affairs, IMD or the Indian Meteorological Department recently released the Monsoon Forecast for 2019. And in this forecast, IMD expects a normal monsoon rains in India for the year 2019. We will discuss all the highlights of the report. In this lecture, we will also see how is the monsoon forecast made, what are the various factors to be considered, and what can be the possible impact of the monsoon forecast on Indian economy. Now, before we move on to the current affair, let us first understand what is IMD. IMD or Indian Meteorological Department is the national meteorological service of the country, and it is the government's chief agency dealing with everything related to meteorology, seismology and associated subjects. It was founded in 1875. And IMD is under the Ministry of Earth Sciences. This is important for your preliminary examination. And the minister in charge of IMD is the Minister for Earth Sciences. So these are some of the important facts for IMD. Now moving on, let us understand what is the IMD monsoon forecast for 2019. But before that, this is our channel StudyIQ and we are providing pen drive courses for various competitive examinations including SSC and bank courses, UPSC optionals, SSC JE courses, teaching examination, railway examination, defense examination, RBI grade B, NABARD grade A, UGC NET, UPSC Civil Services Examination, CLAT exams for various state PSCs and also for various professional courses. You can visit our website www.studyiq.com or you can call to any of these numbers for more information. Now let us first understand what are the highlights of the monsoon forecast made by IMD. So the monsoon rains in India is forecast to be 96% of LPA. What is meant by LPA? LPA is long period average. So we will understand what is LPA. Now coming to LPA. The IMD or the India Meteorological Department expresses the projected rainfall in terms of LPA or long period average. So the monsoon forecast is made on the basis of long period average or in terms of long period average. So LPA or long period average is the average rainfall recorded during the months from June to September, calculated during the 50-year from 1951 to 2000. These facts are very important for your upcoming UPSC preliminary examination. So how does IMD calculate the monsoon forecast or how does it make monsoon forecast? It's very important. It's based on long period average and the concept of long period average is very important because under long period average, last 50 years average is taken from June to September months for the years 1951 to 2000 and this is called LPA and LPA is kept as a benchmark while forecasting the quantitative rainfall for the monsoon season. So the quantity of the monsoon rainfall is forecasted on terms of LPA and LPA is therefore considered as a benchmark for forecasting the monsoon rainfall in terms of quantity. Now coming back to the highlights. So IMD has projected that this year the rainfall or the monsoon rains in India will be 96% of the LPA. That means it is going to be a normal monsoon this year. So LPA is the benchmark and 96% of LPA means normal rainfall. And on the sidelines of the IMD projection, there is also another private weather forecasting agency SkyMet. They have also made some projections or some predictions about the monsoon 2019 and this seems to be lesser optimistic than the IMD projections. This is because they have projected a below normal rainfall for the month of June to September. So IMD has projected that the monsoon rainfalls will be normal but SkyMet, a private weather forecasting agency, has warned a below normal rainfall. But in case of monsoon rainfalls, there is always an uncertainty. So this uncertainty prevails over the monsoon rainfall, and it is not necessary that the IMD projections will always be right. For example, if you take the last year's April forecast by the IMD had projected a normal monsoon rains in India during last year April, but India got only a below normal rainfall of 91% of LPA or long period average. So there is always an uncertainty with monsoons because there are many factors that influence the Indian monsoons. So the projections of IMD or any other weather forecasting agency need not be necessarily correct and accurate. Now let us understand what is the rationale behind the projection made by the IMD. IMD has projected a normal monsoon for India. Now there are two factors that has influenced the decision of the IMD. The first one is weakening of El Nino and second one is positive Indian Ocean dipole. Now let us briefly understand how does weakening El Nino and positive Indian Ocean dipole influence the Indian monsoons. Now coming to El Nino. El Nino is a situation where there is an abnormal warming of the Eastern Pacific Ocean. So you should remember that Eastern Pacific Ocean, like the countries of Chile, Peru, etc., which lies on the eastern coast of the Pacific Ocean, there will be an abnormal rise in temperature. So with the rise in temperature, there will be low pressure. Now the normal situation is that there will be a fall in the temperature in the Eastern Pacific Ocean, and therefore in the western side of Pacific Ocean there will be low pressure and in the eastern side high pressure. So wind travels from the high pressure to the low pressure. But in case of El Nino, there will be an abnormal low pressure in the Eastern Pacific Ocean, and comparatively or relatively in the Western Pacific Ocean there will be a high pressure. So as a result of this, wind will travel from Western Pacific Ocean towards the Eastern Pacific Ocean. This means that when the wind travels from Western to Eastern Pacific Ocean, it will carry the moisture-ridden particles. So in that case, there will be a weakening of monsoon rain in Indian subcontinent. Now a weakening El Nino means that El Nino has weakened, and now in the Eastern Pacific Ocean there is high pressure and Western Pacific Ocean there is low pressure. So wind travels from high pressure to the low pressure, and the wind will carry the moisture along with it. So there will be abundance of rainfall in the Western Pacific Ocean region, and this will influence the Indian monsoons. Indian monsoons will get plenty of rainfall. Now positive Indian Ocean dipole. Now the positive Indian Ocean dipole means that the Arabian Sea, that is in the western part of India, and in the eastern part there is Eastern Indian Ocean. So the western part, that is the Arabian Sea part, will have low pressure and Eastern Indian Ocean high pressure. So wind will travel from high pressure to low pressure, bringing lots of rainfall. So when there is a positive Indian Ocean dipole, there will be abundance of rainfall in India, and this can neutralize the potential negative impact of the El Nino. So these are the two factors considered by the IMD or Indian Meteorological Department while it made the projection about the upcoming monsoon rainfall in India. These two factors, El Nino and positive Indian Ocean dipole, are very important from your UPSC perspective. So you should have a conceptual clarity about El Nino and positive Indian Ocean dipole. Here I have only briefly explained to you what is IOD or El Nino, but you can find those geography lectures on our channel StudyIQ, which will explain to you more comprehensively about El Nino and Indian Ocean dipole. Please find the videos from our channel and please watch them for more understanding, more clarity of the concept. Now let us understand how is the calculation of the monsoon levels made by the IMD. So as we said in the beginning, IMD projects the monsoon in terms of LPA or long period average, and we have also seen what is long period average. It is the average rainfall recorded during the months from June to September, calculated between or during a 50-year period from 1951 to 2000, and LPA is kept as a benchmark while forecasting the quantitative rainfall for the monsoon season every year. Now the LPA of the monsoon season over the entire country is 89 centimeters. This is for the entire country. And likewise, the IMD also maintains an independent LPA for every homogeneous region of the country. So for the entire country there is an LPA, and for every homogeneous region also there is an independent LPA. For example, for the northeastern India, the LPA is 14.83 centimeter. For the northwest India, it is 61.5 centimeter, etc. So, going by the LPA, the IMD maintains 5 rainfall distribution categories on an all India scale. So, the 5 categories are: the first one, normal or near normal; the second one, below normal; third one is above normal; fourth one is deficit or deficient; and the fifth one is excess. Now, let us understand what are these 5 categories. First one, normal or near normal. So when there is a 10 plus or minus percentage departure of actual rainfall, that is between 96 to 104 percentage of LPA, it is called normal or near normal. Now, if the rainfall is between 90 to 96 percentage, it is called below normal. And if it is between 104 to 110 percentage of LPA, it is called above normal. If it is less than 90 percentage of LPA, it is called deficient. And if it is above 110 percentage of LPA, it is called excess rainfall. So these are the categories made by IMD while making the monsoon forecast. You can follow my Facebook page for more video updates, and you can also write to me at joyce.studyiq@gmail.com for any of your queries or clarifications. Thank you.